crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
The scenario we're going to be playing today is called Recon. It is number 8 from the Steamroller 2015 scenario pack. There is no kill box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 for controlling the zone, 2 for dominating, but you can't do either of those to destroy the enemy objective. That is worth 1. And then there are also the flags that can also be dominated for 1 point. Alright guys, so I am back with Mercenaries. I had a Haley 3 list I was really looking forward to play with double commandos, but today at work I was kind of throwing a list together and this one just like wowed me. It's like this is everything I wanted. It takes my Magnus 1 Buccaneer Jam where basically 6 Buccaneers get 1 focus each, they run up 12, I feat, they run up another 12, and I got 6 Buccaneers 24 inches across the table. Then it also has my press gangers, it has Kayazi, it has Alexia. It is just jam upon jam upon jam, and I'm like, wow, I had to play this list. Meanwhile, on the other side, my buddy is going to play Zerkova. I believe this is his first time trying her out, and should be pretty interesting. We have a double Kayazi eliminators here, so there'll be 8 of them running around. Double Hawk, so a couple of ninjas. There's a whole bunch of things going all over. Now, right away, I can tell you that's going to be a bad thing because my list is all about jamming you out. And if you have models that can just charge through my guys, that's really bad. So what I'm going to probably have to do is jam him, let his people charge through, and then kill them off. So one of the problems with this scenario, though, is that there is only the one zone. So luckily I won the initiative. I took first because that's the only way I can jam them out. I'll go first with the Buccaneers. They'll run on through. Then, of course, Press Gangers coming behind. He has some artillery behind the building there I'm going to need to deal with. But otherwise, the way it looks like is I'm going to try and score on the center zone. If not, I'm probably going to go to one of the flags. And given the way that things are right now, it's probably going to be the right flag. So after my first turn, you can see I'm pretty far up there. Now, one of the problems with terrain is normally my press ganger should be somewhere around the middle of the board. But because of the terrain and the objective and stuff, I had to leave holes for the Buccaneers to go up after with the feet. So that's where I'm not really in the positioning I really wanted to be. But you can see my 6 Buccaneers right up there. My press ganger is going up the right flank. Magnus could have been more aggressive. You know, he gets to run as well. But I just want to kind of stay back, a little bit safe. Like I said, I'm going to try and make a play for the zone, but if not, go to the flag over. But the problem is where I put myself is I can't run to the flag over there, so I should have been a little bit more further to the right. Otherwise, yeah, jamming on either side, and we'll see what he'll be able to do. So on his part over here, he comes over and attacks me with his Doom Reavers and scares his Widowmaker. So that's one of the problems with Doom Reavers. Normally they just charge ahead and they just stay away from your guys. But when I jam you within your own army, stuff like this is going to happen. Otherwise over here, I get mega super lucky. So he shoots over here, trying to hit this one press ganger. Really hard to hit, but he gets a direct hit, which is bad. So he is going to be hitting, 6 press gangers, and then as well, both eliminators. So I was like, oh wow, this is going to be horrendous. However, I made 5 of the 6 tough tests, and then when he was damaging against the eliminators, they took 3 and 4 damage, and are both alive. So this could have been way, way worse, but luckily it wasn't. So otherwise, he was only able to destroy 1 Buccaneer. I mean, that's the thing, is that these are still jacks, and they're not the easiest to destroy. So you can see the one little orange thing there. Later on, I'm going to switch it out for my little crystal destroyed things that I have. But yeah, you know, he does his best to destroy the one. The Winter Guard are kind of sneaking through. I know they're going to try and spray me to death, but I don't have a really good answer for that because Zerkova popped her feet. It doesn't really actually catch that much, but it does catch the press gangers on the left, so I really can't get much to them. There's nothing in the zone, but I can't really go and do anything here. I can't score yet because of how I went first. And so normally what I'd like to do is run over to the right flag, but I'm too far away from that. And also, I would love to run one Buccaneer over to the artillery behind the building, but Buccaneer number 4 that you can see over there is just out of my range. So again, really, really regretting not having Magnus closer. So this is what I'm able to do then. Really what happens is that my press kingers go up on the right. Most of them just had a forfeit, so they can only walk up their 6. So things are a little bit held back. Nothing's at the artillery, which you can't see because it's so perfectly hidden. But otherwise, I do a little bit of stabbing with my Buccaneers are up there. The Kayazi on the left are able to charge in, do a little bit of damage. Press Gangers are able to get in, kill one guy, So otherwise, I have Alexia that I wanted to get up the middle. I know that he has 2 units of eliminators up there that can come at me, so I do have a little protection around me. I have the assassins further back, and again, what I really anticipate to happen is that the eliminators and Hawk are going to charge through. I'm probably going to lose Alexia, and that's probably just going to happen, but then I can counter, kill those parts, and I don't feel that I'm going to be able to hold the center, so Magnus moves over so I can definitely start making a play on the right flag. So this is his super spray turn, and yeah, he did a lot more damage than I saw coming. 1 unit of eliminators goes on the right and tries to help with these Buccaneers. Again, he only kills 2 more Buccaneers this turn, so still holding out and still being there. Yeah, Alexia, after that unit around her was decimated with a hit from the mortar, and then of course Hawk charges in. She dies. A bunch of sprays go. The sprays, have a hard time hitting me, so it doesn't really get much done there. But otherwise, this is it. So now that I'm seeing this, I'm actually wondering if I could actually go for the zone. If I decide to charge the objective, I could probably destroy it. Have to kill a couple of guys towing the zone, but then I get 2 points, getting the flag for 3. That'd be nice, but I need to get into these guys who are spraying me on the left, and I just need to get them out of my way. Now, another problem is that his eliminators killed my eliminators on the left, so that's kind of too bad. I was kind of hoping that they'd do more dancing around, but I think this is still okay. First of all, because of how long this took for him to send out, he is pretty low on time, and for my part, I still do feel if I get to this right flag, which I wish I was already there, I should be able to still get this one with the scenario. So that's really what I do. I have Magnus he gives 2 to one of the Buccaneers there, just kind of do a little bit of a better of a stab. He goes over to a flag so I can dominate for 1. Otherwise, I'm now tying up Kill Baylock, and I'm tying up the artillery in the back. Epic Iris is up there just to kind of make it so that I'm blocking what wants to get through. Hawk goes through, tries to kill some guys. The assassins go through, try and kill some guys. So again, just trying to remove as many sprays as possible. Press Gangers going in, trying to kill a couple of guys as well. I actually managed to roll lucky and kill one of the eliminators on the left, so that was pretty nice. But yeah, now the whole idea is just trying to hold on the right flag. And I mean, I really don't see him getting anything in there this turn, so I'm guaranteed at 3. And it's just about if I can hold him back for 2 turns, which I think I can. But the biggest thing that actually really matters is that he clocks. So again, I think it's because he's new to Zerkova and all the different parts here. And the sprays take a long time too for like, okay, what am I actually targeting? What am I hitting? Roll, resolve. So he clocks, but the other game, because we're going to be doing 2 games today, was still going on. So we thought we might as well finish this thing off. So otherwise, he again gets some pretty good damage done on the left. My press ganger is pretty crushed. He kills 1 more of the Buccaneers, so I'm just down to 2 of them now. But otherwise, it's looking like this here. And again, I'm kind of wondering if I could actually, first of all, just assassinate Zerkova, who's there, who wants to try going after like a shot on Magnus and did a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. But again, he got nothing to me, so I'm at 2 points. I'll definitely, as long as I don't walk away for it, I'll be at 3 points. And if I destroy his objective and kill the 1 guy that's in the zone right now, I could win this next turn. However, I just don't really feel I have the models left to pull that off. I have lost way more Kayazi than I would have thought I would have, and yeah, I think it's best off just to jam him and win that way. So that's really what I do. I stand around and I get my third point. Make sure just to keep on jamming and trying to kill Kale Baylock and stuff like that. Otherwise, killing off some more of the Winter Guard to try and remove a few more sprays. And it's really just getting models in the way. Like the right Kayazi could have done something a lot more interesting, but it's just trying to get models in the way to stop him from getting over to Magnus. So at this point, I really am kind of doubtful he can get anywhere, but, he's going to give it a try. So on his turn, the Spriggan, now that had gone a little bit farther because of a Watcher, charges into the objective and easily kills it. So he's, trying to get his own scenario points going. And otherwise, he tries to look at it and tries to figure out what he'd do, but it's just really, really not going to happen. Maybe there'd be some way that he could try and get through and try and, gem or get in there with maybe Kale Baylock, but it would really take a lot of order of activations. And I mean, the problem is he has to kill that one Buccaneer, and the Buccaneers again are not that easy to just kill. There's also another Pressginger there too he'd have to kill if he doesn't want to take a free strike, and it was just too much. So at this point we say, you know what, Mercs are going to win this by scenario. We wanted to play another game and we call it. So there you go. Again, I kind of won by clock, but it's probably more just so because he was new to Zerkova and took a little bit of extra time. But I still do really like this list. I'm going to have to take more practice with it. I kind of stumbled over myself. I can kind of blame terrain, but because of needing to leave gaps and going around the forest and stuff, the Pressgangers, who are supposed to be a real serious second threat, didn't really get to do that. Then the Kayazi were further back when they're supposed to. So normally stuff like that, if I was up where I was supposed to be, I can try to be a lot better to try and get and kill that banner from the Winter Guard so that there's no sprays. And I mean, that was the biggest thing. If the sprays were gone from this, I would have been fine. So either way, really like this list. Need to get more practice. And even now I'm thinking about taking this to Attack X or something. But we'll catch you later, guys. Please post down below what do you think about the list and what do you think about the game. And we'll catch you later. Bye.